Hi Starseeds. So you probably feel like the world is coming to an end in light of all that's happening right now in the world, but it's not, okay? Stay positive. If you're self-isolating, then I have a really delicious recipe that you and your family are gonna love. This is a great breakfast recipe. It's vegan omelette, okay? It's got 2 main ingredients and some spices. It's so easy to make and it's delicious and it'll cheer you up, okay? So let's get in the kitchen and let's get cooking. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe. But actually, you know what? Who cares? I don't even want any subscribers at this point. Let's just get in the kitchen and have a little bit of fun. So I've got 800 grams of peeled and cubed potatoes here, and this is going into a pot filled with 1 liter of water, okay? So I've got the heat on high, and you wanna cook these potatoes until they're cooked, just cooked. You don't wanna overcook these. So I boiled my potatoes for about 20 minutes. And now I'm just going to strain them, getting rid of all of the water. So we're gonna set the potatoes aside and now we're getting out a fresh bowl. And to it, we are going to be adding a cup of chickpea flour. Now this is the part where we're making sort of like a batter, okay, for our omelet. So in goes, where I'm just measuring out a cup of chickpea flour. Looks about right. Oops, a little more than I wanted. Just put that back in. There we go. So a cup goes in, and now we're adding in a cup of water, and this is exactly 1 cup of water, and that's going in as well. So at this point, you're just gonna get out your whisk, and you're gonna make sure that everything is combined really well and smooth and silky. Okay guys, so now that all the lumps are out and it's nice and silky, we're gonna go ahead and add in our 800 grams of peeled and boiled and cubed potatoes. It's just gonna place all of that inside. Now at this point, you wanna be a little gentle, okay? So you're gonna get a spatula or a spoon, and you're just going to mix everything up just a little bit before we add in all of our spices. So I've just got some spices here. You guys can use any spices that you desire, but I've got half a tablespoon of sea salt, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder for some spice. So I'm just going to pour this all in. Oh yeah. And once again, we're just gonna give it a good mix so that all the spices are incorporated well, distributed evenly. So now comes the fun part. We are going to fry up our omelet, but first you need to add in a little bit of olive oil to the pan or any oil of your choice. So our pan is hot, and now we're just going to add in the potatoes. At this point, you want to take a spatula and just press everything down. Make sure that it's nice and even. You just want to make the sides look pretty with your spatula and make everything nice and even. So this has a tendency to get really sticky at the bottom, which is why you want to make sure that your pan is nice and hot before you add in your potatoes and chickpea mixture. They say that that really helps so that it doesn't stick. We're going to cover this with a lid, and we're going to put down the temperature to medium-low. After 9 minutes, I'm just going to take my spatula and loosen the sides a bit, because we are going to flip this onto a plate and then place it back in to the frying pan to cook the top side. Here comes the hard part. Wish me luck. Make sure you got your gloves on, your oven mitts, and then flip. So now that we've flipped it, we're gonna go ahead and add it back into the pan, like so. Okay, so now we're just gonna add in some vegan cheese. We're just gonna grate some on top, because who doesn't like cheese with their omelet? And then we're gonna cook this for another 10 minutes with a lid on. So it's been about 8 minutes and our omelet is ready, and now I'm just going to flip it onto a plate. So if your omelet gets stuck, it's not the end of the world. It's still gonna taste really delicious. Moment of truth. Voila! Perfetto! Okay guys, look at this omelet. It's absolutely stunning. And I did try this a couple of days ago and Greg actually thought that there were eggs in it. He's like, how many eggs did you use? I'm like, it's a vegan omelet. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut into it. It looks ridiculously good. All that potato goodness. It's the little things in life. So now that we're self-isolating, this just brings us so much joy. And tell me, what is it?
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Oh. So, okay, what do I have here? I have bulgur wheat. I made a bulgur wheat bowl. I have an omelet. Obviously, that's what the video is about. Some avocado, some hummus, some vegan cheese, and I have some nutritional yeast just to make things a little more interesting, and some salt. Are you digging in?
Let's see.
Mmm.
This is crazy.
It's so good.
It tastes just like eggs. And I would know.
It's so good, especially if you have a bit of mayonnaise, right? You can just put a little bit of mayonnaise on there. But we didn't have any mayonnaise and I didn't feel like making any homemade mayo, so I have avocado here. It's a bit salty though. Did I oversalt the bulgur?
Guys, you better make this recipe.
Yeah, please make this omelet.
It's so good.
And yeah, it's good and it's like super satiating.
Super
because of all that potato.
I love it.
And potato is very healthy, guys. It's iodine packed.
Yep.
You need your starches. You need to stay strong in these times, right? Okay, is that the end of the video?
Yeah.
Okay guys, we love you. Stay safe.
Stay indoors. Don't go out. Stay in as much as possible.
And make these recipes.
Yeah, you can watch all these. We have 200 videos. You can learn so many like recipes, how to make these recipes.
Yeah, use this time to get creative in the kitchen.
Yeah, or read books.
Or read books, get smarter. Or learn a language. That's what I'm doing. I'm learning Spanish, which is challenging. Even though Spanish is supposed to be an easy language, it's still hard, guys. You need discipline and time.
I'm just playing PlayStation.